The crossing of dogs is one of the practices that have eventually begun to acquire greater frequency in many societies. For this reason, there are today multiple mixed breeds not only of dogs, but also of other kinds of animals. Thus, it is possible to appreciate the multiple crossbreeds that today live in many homes, with their particular and inaccurate characteristics, but without the lack of affection and family attachment that every dog deserves. It is then a practice that has given rise to multiple new furry friends, giving rise to new characteristics and preferences on the part of dog buyers. This article will expose the most important characteristics of the Pitsky breed, which is the result of the cross between the Pit Bull breeds and the Husky breed. We will present the most representative characteristics of this breed, as well as some general observations about it, allowing the reader to have an idea of this breed and its most typical behaviors, in such a way that it is possible to estimate the type of coexistence with which this dog interacts with others. This breed is of Dominican origin. Its visual characteristics such as the color of its eyes and fur have been very attractive to many in their country and in others, which has generated high purchases of this breed, making it more and more expensive. Within its market, their blue-leaning eyes are one of the most striking features of the species, as well as the exotic color of their coats. Origin of the Pitsky dog breed. These dogs emerged in the 60s, but their fame and search was not established until 2014. For this reason, these dogs usually cost about €1,000 or more. Thus, this breed has generated great receptivity in its country. It is even considered one of the greatest prides of that country. It is then one of the most successful crossings that the Dominican Republic has had. One of the most interesting considerations to take into account is their behavior, since perhaps something that worries a lot to people who want to acquire this breed, is to think that because they come from the Pit Bull breed, these dogs will present hostile and dangerous behaviors. The truth is that this is not the case, and more to the contrary, the Pitsky breed is one of the most loyal and educated species of dogs. So much so, that this breed can save its temperament for the moments in which it is necessary, that is to say, that despite not being an aggressive dog, due to its pit bull heritage, it is possible to realize that if the situation warrants it, the Pitsky can adopt quite aggressive protective behaviors, in such a way that it is necessary to take a distance if the situation deserves it, since these dogs will know how to behave in a situation in which they feel threatened. These dogs are very active. In fact, most of their owners are sports people, so it is advisable to take into account the fact that these dogs are not highly recommended for those people who love to spend much of their day performing passive activities with little movement. Educate Pitsky dogs. Pitsky dog. Thanks to the two crossed breeds, these dogs are easy to train and educate, as they learn in very quick periods of time, in such a way that it is possible to train them without as many mishaps as possible. Thus, we are faced with a race that, in short, is very exotic for users both in visual aspects and in behavioral aspects. The Pitskys have shown that the practice of crossbreeding is one of the most interesting habits of society, and it is not for less, since the Dominican Republic has a lot to thank those responsible for this mating, given that this breed is today one of the most valued in the dog market.